everybody. Long time no see. And gotta, as always, have to make sure I have all my controls right. And happy tax day for those of you who, like me, were up super early this morning looking extra glamorous getting their taxes done at the last possible second. But actually, my disclaimer on that is it was not my fault I was doing my taxes at the last possible second. It was because my tax guy, who I love, who's really great with small businesses, has apparently blown up in popularity. So that was the soonest appointment I could get by the time I called with my husband's W 2. So, anyhow, oh, sorry, text messages. Got that done. And so I figured while I was on a roll of productivity this morning, I wanted to get on here and make this YouTube video that I have been thinking about making and needing to make for a while now. And so, loveliness be damned, here I am. And I have a big announcement, and I don't know, I just looked. So I made a little poll on YouTube on this channel, according to YouTube, 5 months ago. Oh, Violet says hello. And the poll was, would you like more content on starting your own business, kind of indie business, marketing, that sort of thing, versus just like how to spin yarn? So I feel like I've done so many how to spin yarn videos, and I'm not quitting doing how to spin yarn videos. All of my fiber arts videos have pretty much come about by when people ask me questions. I guess asked the same question more than like two or three times. I'm like, I'll make a video. So I'm definitely not quitting doing that. I think I've just covered so many people's questions at this point that, there's no point beating a dead horse. So I just give them the video I've already made. But fear not, I'm still doing that. But, this was another topic that I actually feel like I get asked about or comes up in conversation more often, which is more of the nuts and bolts of having your own business, working for yourself, having kind of your own, I don't know, I don't want to say side hustle. Side hustle sounds like it's just like selling Girl Scout cookies or something. But I have written a book, and for those of you who may have been in the Stitch Society, it was a little, not little, actually it was huge. There were way more people there than I thought was going to be there. It was an online summit hosted by my friend Jennifer with Double the Stitches. And that was the first time that I actually announced to anyone. I've been super secret about this whole writing a book thing for over a year. I've been writing a book and not telling anybody. Even my husband, I've been very secretive about it. Like, he knows that when I don't sleep, I'm up at night, and I'll offhandedly mention, oh yeah, I was writing. But I write a lot, so like that could be writing a book, that could be writing copy for emails, that could be writing a blog post. I do a lot of writing with my work, so that's not very specific either. But it was time to rip off the Band-Aid. I've officially told the staff we have a cover art, we have the back of the book, we have a synopsis written about the book on the back of the book that sounds like a real book. So it was time to actually start telling people, because that's the logical next step of writing a book. It's publishing the book and having people actually get the book, and I'm really excited about that. So the book is going to be called Feral, which is a word near and dear to my heart. I describe myself, my children, as feral all the time. I feel like I need to include a definition. I just love the idea, and like I said, I have little girls, and they're 8 and 10 at the time of filming this video. And we are all definitely feral. We are not good at being hemmed into any one particular area or occupation or set of behaviors. And as I was writing this book, it did not have a title. It was just called The Book, on how to... It's a book on how to get started, both practical steps and mindset steps on having your own business, more of a craft business, handmade business. But I didn't want it to just be like any business. I wanted it to be speaking to people who are, and I hate to just say moms, because it's not just moms, but women in general, that I feel like I have lived through a lot of things myself, of having to, I don't know, if you're a woman, especially if you have kids, or you end up being a caretaker, or your life gets upended due to your loved ones or whatever. I feel like women's lives get very upended at a certain point in time. And if you have that entrepreneurial itch that you don't really know what to do with yourself, it can be a real like quicksand sort of time period. And I feel like I definitely went through that from the ages of, let's see, I had my second daughter at 30 and I'm almost 40. I'm 39. So I basically a decade. So this book is a lot of experiences from basically the past decade of my life, because I had my first daughter at 38. So yeah, it's been like 11 years of having my identity basically snatched away from me, and what I thought my working was going to be, dissolved, and kind of losing myself and finding myself and figuring it out as I went. And I have amassed, in my opinion, a lot of actual information from a lot of different places. And so I just kind of was feeling very just like it was necessary, and it was needling at me forever to take all of those lessons I've learned from either personal experience or other people I've studied under or books I've read or teachers I've learned from of all walks of life, and stick them all in one place for people. So anyhow, that's the book. I'm excited. This is just a rip the band-aid off announcement. I will probably make a more official video where I have good topics and stuff listed out. But long story short, I've officially added the cover art and back art to my website, and there's a little box underneath. I'm getting it on Amazon, and then I'm also going to have it where it can be published paperback or hardback. So I'm finishing up all of that. I'm getting people writing a forward for me, and so I'm pretty much just finishing up, making sure all my margins are good and most of the words are spelled right, and getting the forward and stuff added, and then pulling the trigger real soon on getting that published. So it will be available 100% for sure as a Kindle download, but it will also be available for paperback or hardback. So if you would like to know when that happens, please go sign up on my website, and nothing magical happens. Just I will send you an email when it's officially up, saying, hey, it's up. And I'll probably, like most people do, have it at a discounted price for like the first week or whatever. So that's all that happens if you sign up, is you find out when it comes out so you can get it cheaper. So I'm really excited. I just wanted to have sort of an official announcement. And my plan is to, I really want to start getting back on YouTube more. And like I said, this is, as you can imagine, kind of a weird transition process of still running the fiber art stuff. And I mean, oh my God, like that's a whole thing. Like on top of writing a book about running a small business, I'm also still very much running a small business. So, there's been spin loose and wheel stuff and subscription stuff and, fiber stuff and yarn kit stuff and all the stuff. So all of that is still happening. None of that is going away. And I need to go package some shipments right now. So anyhow, all of that's still happening. Nothing is changing, nothing bad, only good things. But book is coming out, and I'm really excited to be able to just have a better way to talk to people about something that's important to me. And that was the same way this YouTube channel started, was I just needed, like I said, a more efficient way to answer questions for people about spinning. And so this is a more efficient way to answer questions for people about starting your own business. Because, I'm like 10 years in at this point, so I actually have some good ideas. I can't believe it's been 10 years. So anyway, please join me with that and be excited. And, I think there's a link attached. And like I said, more official to do coming later. But, I had to tell somebody. So I appreciate those of you who are being on here, because I needed to tell somebody, and you were here. So thank you. And I will talk to you later. So go click the link and you can read the back of the book. And I will start doing video topics, probably chapter by chapter, hitting topics here and there from the book that will link back to it that will make more sense. And obviously, if you have any questions on, a topic relating to business, I'm happy to cover that for you. So anyhow, have a good one. Thank you. Thank you.